Well, hello and welcome all you wonderful people out there in YouTube land. This is the Texas Special, and for this month's product review we're going to take a look at this here Lionel 027 Southern Pacific single dome tank car. Now, as I said, this is a 027 train set type car. This car is actually from an SP train set, the Southern Pacific RS3 freight set, if I'm not mistaken. It was built by Lionel in the year 2000, and it's good for 027 curves. This is a second-hand car. Shocker, I know. You've got a separately applied handbrake wheel right here. There are placard plates instead of being, they're mounted flat as a square rather than as a diamond. Why, I'm not sure, but it is what it is. You can see there's a little crook in this here separately applied metal grab iron. This was actually popped out, the ladder was popped off, and the walkway around the dome was bent all to hell. I had to really put in some work getting this thing back looking presentable. The body of the tank is molded in orange plastic. These bands here around the tank body are cast onto the body of the car, as well as the little latches and whatnot, there, on either end. The dome lid, which you'll see a little better here in a minute, is a separately applied part, molded in black plastic. The car ends are molded in black plastic. The frame and the underbody, as well as the trucks and the couplers, are plastic. You can see that this car does have roller bearing type trucks, 70-ton roller bearing type trucks, and all the lettering on this car is nicely done, evenly applied, no transparency or cracking or flaking or anything like that, and 100% legible, even this small print. As much as I'd love to zoom in on that, I know my camera's not going to cooperate, so I'm not even going to waste the time. Alright, here we are looking at the B end of the car. This car is equipped with the magnetic thumbtack style operating couplers. To operate the couplers, you either park the little metal disc here on top of a magnetic uncoupling track section, and the magnet pulls down on the disc, which opens the coupler. Or option B, this little tab here on the side of the coupler, push down on it manually, and that opens the coupler as well. You have an incorrectly mounted hazmat placard here and a separately applied handbrake wheel. There's really not a whole lot in the way of additional details on either end of the car. And the A end of the car looks identical to this, minus the handbrake. On the underside of the car, you see the trucks are held in place with rivets. You've got a screw here that holds the body of the tank to the frame of the car. You have some frame detailing. You have the brake piston, emergency and service reservoir. That's really it. Here on the top of the car, you can see some of that damage to the ladder, but it's fine. When this thing's running around the track, it's largely imperceptible. The walkway around the tank is smooth instead of a slip-resistant tread or a straight-up like metal grate. You can see this is a smooth metal platform The hand railings are stamped sheet metal that are part of that have been folded up from the platform. So this was all made from one piece of sheet metal, as were the ladders. And you can see some alright valve cover detailing here on the dome of the tank car. Overall, this is a pretty cool little car. It's very free rolling and couples up easy. So, as I said, this car will operate on 027 curvature, so there's literally no commercially available O-gauge curved track that this thing will not operate on. We'll throw this guy on a train and take him for a spin around the railroad.
Dispatcher, my fuel's just about empty. Running on fumes. Am I clear? Over. Alright. You are clear for departure. Over. Copy that. I'm wearing the green. Out.